Pastor Alistair Begg of Parkside Church in Cleveland, Ohio, has resigned. There is a moment from Pastor Alistair Begg's podcast Truth for Life that sparked quite the conversation, and people are wondering if it has led to this shocking decision. It involves a heartfelt question from a grandmother and Pastor Begg's response, which some called controversial and demanded his apology. Begg, who is the senior pastor at Parkside Church in Cleveland, Ohio, along with his radio ministry Truth for Life, carried by nearly 1,800 radio stations nationwide, said he's not ready to repent over remarks he made in the podcast, in which he advised a grandmother to attend her grandson's same-sex wedding. Listen to the snippet from the podcast.
You and I know that we field questions all the time that go along the lines of, my grandson is about to be married to a transgender person, and I don't know what to do about this, and I'm calling to ask you to tell me what to do, which is a huge responsibility. And in a conversation like that just a few days ago, and people may not like this answer, but I asked the grandmother, does your grandson understand your belief in Jesus? Yes. Does your grandson understand that your belief in Jesus makes it such that you can't countenance in any affirming way the choices that he has made in life? Yes. I said, well then okay, as long as he knows that, then I suggest that you do go to the ceremony, and I suggest that you buy them a gift. Oh, she said, what? She was caught off guard. I said, well, here's the thing. You're not going to, your love for them may catch them off.
Pastor Begg responded to his critics and said he would not apologize for the answer he gave to the grandmother, stating it was not a blanket recommendation for all Christians to attend such kind of weddings. In that conversation with that grandmother, I was concerned about the well-being of their relationship more than anything else, he explained. He addressed the issue in front of his congregation during one of his Sunday sermons at Parkside Church. Now, Pastor Alistair surprised his congregation after he announced that he would be retiring in 2025 after serving the church faithfully for 50 years. The 72-year-old Scottish pastor of Parkside Church since 1983 and voice behind the radio and online teaching ministry Truth for Life, while speaking to the church, said he and his wife, Susan, decided to retire a year in advance to give the church time to adjust to the prospect of and to prepare in a timely way for what this transition will mean. Here's what he had to say.
In the last few weeks, I have informed the elders of the church of my decision to relinquish my role as the senior pastor here at Parkside. Not tonight, not tomorrow night, and not for 12 months of nights. But on the 14th of September 2025, God willing, I will make it that long. I say God willing, and I said to them no later than, in case they would like to get rid of me sooner than, in which case I'm open, but it's not my plan. Why do this? Well, that particular day will be 50 years since I began with Derek Prime at Charlotte Chapel. It will be 49 years since I was ordained to the gospel ministry, and it will be 42 years from the time that Sue and I had the privilege of beginning ministry here at what was then the chapel in Beechwood. I took a leaf from Derek's book in that, although I was not with him, I recalled that when he made the congregation aware of the fact that he would be stepping down, he did so 12 months in advance. And he did that for the same reason that I've chosen to do it. Number one, to make it clear that this decision is not precipitous. It's not driven by anything of which I am personally aware other than my ambition to pass the baton, as you say, baton we say, or no, we say baton, but to pass it safely into the hands of my successor. And also to give us time to adjust to the prospect of, and to prepare in a timely way for what this transition will mean. It also gives me time to prepare for a future that doesn't involve coming to this pulpit. That will be a strange future. I will not retire from Christian ministry. God willing, again, I will have opportunities as time and interest and health enables me to be involved in various places and things, certainly to be more committed and more involved at Truth for Life when I don't have the responsibilities and privileges here. You should also know that Susan and I have come to this decision together, and also with the affirmation of our children.
In a year when we have seen so many megachurch pastors resign due to moral failure, it is good to note that it is not the case for Pastor Alistair Begg. At 72 years old, he has attained the age for retirement, and therefore it is wise to take on lighter responsibilities now. It also shows a lot of wisdom on his side, saying he has given notice at least 1 year in advance so that he can allow an easy transition and time to look for his replacement. I also feel the controversy from the answer he gave to the old lady on his podcast is not a motivation for his retirement. Though many have disagreed with the answer he gave, it's always a dicey situation for every pastor to balance between condemnation and compassion. This controversy reminds us of the delicate balance between speaking biblical truth and offering pastoral care. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree with Pastor Begg's response? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into faith, theology, and the Christian life. And as always, remember, truth is for life.